Okay, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now at the top of the hour, when we take our big break at 9 o'clock, we're going to have Cindy with us. Cindy and I are going to start talking about what Georgia looks like if it goes blue. What happens if Georgia goes blue and Stacey Abrams wins as governor? So we're going to start looking at some things like that. She's going to come in and help me with that, and I appreciate her. That's at 9 o'clock. So we'll look a little at the governor's race and going blue in the state of Georgia. Now, let's put up number 3. I want to run through some things. Number 3, here is the party animal himself. Is that number 3? I'm sorry, I just can't see. Oh, yeah, okay. You're right. I just can't see across the room, Josh. There's the party animal himself, Brett Kavanaugh, and they're letting you know this week a vote yes for Kavanaugh is saying that Ballsy Ford lied. Yes, exactly. Oh, man. Let's go to number 4. Fox News poll. This is Fox News Sunday with Chris Wallace. Fox is in on it. Don't get upset with me. They're in on it, okay? They give the impression they're trying to bring you the information, but they are in on it. Who do you believe? 36 believe Christine Ford. 30 believe Brett Kavanaugh. 34 are unsure. Don't pay attention. Listen, I went out to eat Saturday night. Very good place to eat. And the line's all the way out the door. That's how good this place is on Saturday night up in Blairsville. Mike's Seafood up there. I'll give him a shout out because the shrimp was great. So anyhow, we're in line out the door, and there's a group of 5 in front of us. Some older ladies, an older guy, a younger couple. There's 5 or 6 of them. They're together, and they're discussing this. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, I always wonder who are the people that are being indoctrinated by the fake news. And I'm standing next to them, and Lisa keeps looking at me saying, like, don't say a word. Don't say a word. All right, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. And I was like, oh, I have to say something here. But I did not. I did not, folks. 34% are unsure. Okay, let's go with number 5. Number 5 is, would you vote to confirm Supreme Court of the United States nominee in September? In August, it was 45 yes, 46 no. But in September, it's 40 yes, 50 no. I'm telling you, well, I'll get to that in a minute. So let's go to number 8. Now, number 8, these are the Senate Judiciary Democrats. Number 8, Feinstein, 80-something, Leahy, Durbin, and Whitehouse, Klobuchar, Coons, Blumenthal, and Hirono, she's from Hawaii, and Booker and Harris. Now, if you noticed in this that Booker and Harris had pulled back a little bit of the upfront, they've moved them back because they made such fools of themselves, okay? They made such fools of themselves, Booker and Harris. You know, they say, look, we're going to hold you two back for black issues or LGBTQ, Booker, issues. They have moved to the front of this one, Hirono, and Feinstein. They've moved them to the front. But these are the 10 judicial Democrats. Okay. Let's go to number 10. This got Grandma Collins all worked up. President Donald Trump tweeted out, "I have no doubt that if attacked if the attack on Dr. Ford was as bad as she says, charges would have been immediately filed with local law enforcement authorities by either her or her loving parents. I ask that she bring those filings forward so that we can learn date, time, and place. Now, the president, Collins, said she was appalled. I mean, she was disgusted by this. Okay, let's go to number 11. This is Susan Grandma Collins is all upset of the president's tweet. She's just, you know, she's angered by it. Okay. The president's tweet, and we could lose her as a Republican vote to confirm. But here's the point. All the president is saying is, look, for sure she reported it. It was devastating, okay? Now, what some people have gotten upset with is these type of crimes on women or alleged crimes committed against women do not go reported immediately. They're suppressed, or they don't tell their parents, or they don't tell law enforcement. Sometimes they don't even tell their friends. So there is accurate accounts of things like this that do happen. But this woman here can't remember the date, the time, the place the party happened. She has nobody. President's just saying, hey, can you give us something? I mean, I know this, and she is the one, Ford is the one that's saying this devastated her life so bad. For about 5 years. Well, she became a professor. She was able to keep it together to continue through school and become a professor. And she's now Dr. Ford. And then she couldn't have a normal relationship with a man. Now, if they're going to come to Thursday and they are going to start reading transcript from Ford's counseling sessions, where this all came about, then I think we should see the unredacted complete counseling session notes, not just the complete, to see why she was really there. I know what sources say the reason she was really at the counseling sessions with her husband in the first place. So we should see the whole thing, not just bits and pieces. Let's go to number 12. All right, this is Kristen Gillibrand, number 12 here. She is devastated by this with her all these young girls behind her and the senator from Hawaii. Okay, she is devastated by this, but she didn't have no problem with Bill Clinton or Bill Clinton or Weinstein, right? Is that his name? She didn't have no problem with those guys. I want to get to the end of the, before we find out. Now, let me just go to this. This is NBC's Meet the Press. This is how they opened. I told you, top story. No evidence, just an accusation. We're going to run with it. Let's go to 19. This is how Meet the Press opened the show. Okay. Right here. Now, this is also how they opened the show, number 20, the Supreme Battle. Okay. Now, these people right here, I try to show you, look at what they put Kavanaugh through for 4 days, 4 or 5 days or 4 days. Okay. Look what they put him through. This is a whole pool of reporters. Now, in front of that, not even 5 feet, 5 or 6 feet, is the table Kavanaugh's sitting at. All right? She should have to do the same thing. Okay? This is Deborah Katz, number 24. This is the crazy attorney that we know is a Hillary Clinton supporter. They're all Hillary Clinton supporters. Every last one of these people are Hillary Clinton supporters. And they all have worn their genitalia-shaped headgear. This is Deborah Katz, attorney to Christine Blasey Ford. Okay. Now, NBC, the Wall Street Journal. Let's go to number 25. Kavanaugh's opposition, okay, is growing. The opposition is growing against Kavanaugh by suburban women. Now, you can find many stories where suburban women, college-educated women, will turn the election around. They will be the ones, the deciding vote are suburban women. Women over 50 is becoming opposition, according to NBC Wall Street Journal poll and Independence. Oh, he's losing bad with all of them. Now, here is this is also on NBC Meet the Press. Let's go to 26. Hashtag is becoming very popular, okay? Why I didn't report. Hashtag why I didn't report, okay? Let me see if I have something else here. Let's go to ABC. This is how they opened it up. Now, this is ABC. Let's go to number 31. This is This Week with ABC. Gillibrand, right? I believe her. Kristen Gillibrand, senator from New York. I believe her. I know we have no evidence. I know there's nothing at all, but I believe her. Let's go to 32. Because she's telling the truth. Why, she would not lie. Absolutely not. It's because she's telling the truth. I believe her because she's telling the truth. I don't care we have no evidence. I don't care that nobody can remember a party. I do not care that everybody working on her case is Hillary supporters. I do not care of any facts. It's just because she said it. Okay, let's go to number 33. This is on This Week. Top story this morning with George Stephan. Judge Kavanaugh. This is no other than Blumenthal, the guy that lied about his military background. Okay, Judge Kavanaugh. Let's go to number 34. There are plenty of reasons to disbelieve. What are they? What are the reasons to disbelieve? What are the plenty of reasons to disbelieve Judge Kavanaugh here? Let's go to number 36. It's George Stephanopoulos, high-stake hearings. And now, this is the one I've been waiting for. Let's go to number 37. Google this and see what you find. Eric Swalwell, Democrat from California, House Judiciary Committee. Okay? You see, the House is where impeachment starts. Kavanaugh's accuser calls for FBI investigation before she attends any congressional hearing. Okay? And there's Dick Durbin. Remember last week, I think it's Thursday of last week, as this has been developing, remember I told you, okay, that we talked about how to impeach a Supreme Court justice. And you remember I told you, I understand. You think I'm crazy, right? I said, I know what you're thinking. You think, well, I'm crazy. And I said, but you need to listen to me. They will attempt. There's only been one, I think it's 1805. I'll just throw it out there. There's only been one Supreme Court justice in the history of this country that has been impeached. Okay? And they call it a lifetime appointment. And it is based on, there's no reason to impeach. You can impeach a Supreme Court justice. And I said to you last week, I said, watch this. I know you think I'm crazy, but these are the Democrats. Okay? They have decided they will do anything to get rid of this 5-4 court. That's a conservative court. It will not happen. They will die first. Okay? And I said, if Kavanaugh is confirmed and goes on the court, and Democrats get their opportunity, they will start impeachment of Judge Kavanaugh. Google that. I said that, I think it was last Thursday. I told you, Google that and watch what is happening, okay? Last Wednesday. This was last Wednesday. I told you they're going to start talking impeachment, and they are, okay? Let's go ahead with number 41. Supposedly, it's very important that we get another very credible person with Stormy Daniels, Michael Avenatti, right? He's really credible, right? Michael Avenatti claims that tonight, sometime today or tonight, I wonder when CNN wants to put this out. Tonight, he will reveal, Brett and his friend, a whole series of drunken parties where they drugged girls for sex. That's tonight on CNN. We don't care if there's any witnesses. We don't care if they can corroborate. We don't even care if they make up their witnesses. We don't care if they lie and make people up. We don't care. We'll do it anyway. Let me wrap up 8:50 here before I go to break. Let's go back to number 43, Andy McCabe. His attorney here, I should have left that page up. Sorry about that. His attorney here, Michael R. Brumrich, and the entire consulting firm of Brumrich Group has joined Blasio's legal team. Trust me, all the connections and all the dots. Are you serious? Let me look here. Let's go to 45. It's from the New Yorker. The New Yorker, Senate Democrats investigate a new allegation of sexual misconduct from Brett Kavanaugh's college years. After 6 days of carefully assessing her memories and consulting with her attorneys, 6 days and consulting with her attorneys, Ramirez said she felt confident enough of her recollection to say that she remembers Kavanaugh had exposed herself after drunken dormitory party, thrusted his blank in her face, and caused her to touch it without her consent as she pushed him away. After her attorney helped piece back together her memory. Okay? Here's a generic poll. Let's take a break. Let's go here, take a break, and get ready for our next segment. Number 48. Generic congressional ballot. Democrats 52% is up 2 in August. Republicans 40 down 2. That is a congressional ballot right there from NBC, the Wall Street Journal. We're going to go into Rosenstein and the possibility of invoking the 25th Amendment. Trump saying there's a stench at the Department of Justice. But when we come back, we're going to start talking about, for about 20, 25 minutes, the what if Georgia goes blue, folks? What if, okay? What if Brian Kemp, the Republican candidate, loses the election? What if? What are some of the economic things the things that are happening in some other blue states that we better look at, because what if Georgia goes blue and some of those things happen right here? Going to have a good friend of mine, Cindy, come in, and we're going to discuss that for a little bit. I may even ask her what she thinks about Kavanaugh, and I'm afraid she may tell you. Okay, so I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. It'll be back at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, and then we're going to round out the show with talking about the elections. Oh, by the way, before we go, are the Republicans in charge? Are they trying to show you what it will look like if the Democrats are in charge? Because if they are, it's a bad strategy. Grassley, I say in all due respect, if you're going to have these hearings Thursday, done. Schedule the vote. Period. Schedule the vote. Republicans trust the common sense of the American people. It's out here. We know it. Schedule the vote. Move on. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back at the top of the hour.